future. The polar ice caps have melted, and the Earth lies beneath a watery grave. Those who survived have adapted to a new world.
And this is the video game about that world. It's called Buoyancy, and basically the setting is climate change has hosed the Earth. Everybody's pretty much dead or floating on a life raft or building themselves a fantastic little garbage city. And that's what this game is. I've been following a game called Flotsam forever, and it's not out yet. This game is in pre-alpha right now, so it's not released yet. I will put the link to the Steam page in the description. You can go check it out. It's from a pretty small studio, but to be honest, it is fairly finished and workable. One of the cool elements about this game is you can add different parts to your floating city, and you move your city around the map, collecting different resources, rescuing survivors, and building out your city, making it larger. And essentially you scavenge most of your resources from the top of the ocean. And at least it gives us hope, right? For when we destroy the planet, we can be like, hey, at least we have the privilege of living in floating garbage cities made of recycled waste. It's a pretty simple system. It's just pretty much a grid system. It doesn't exactly lock together super tight, but it doesn't take a lot of experience to get the hang of this game and get going. The tutorial's pretty quick, gets you going. Some buildings like scavengers and fishermen do better when they're not surrounded by buildings on other tiles. So the way you design your city is important. I'm almost thinking I need to redo and do like a pincer sort of mouth end on like a floating city beast kind of unit. You can see those scavengers are getting bonuses off that junk pile. They're gathering resources and then using that to build buildings, which I've laid down. So it's a pretty standard city builder, except for the fact that your city floats on the water and you can move and pilot it. You can even turn your city left and right, as the way you angle up to wrecks is important. I learned the hard way that if you ram right into a life raft full of survivors, they're dead and they're all going to die. So you actually do get the option to take them prisoner, or you can join them, you can release them, or they can join your crew. So you've got quite a few options. And you'll notice down at the bottom, there are options for like junk cannon towers and things like you'd see from Waterworld, the movie. So although it's not in game yet, I bet we can expect to see some enemies. You'll notice also there's tabs for policies and technology. So there's a lot of things that are still in development, but the basic core of the game, the building part of the game, is complete and it's fun to play. You can probably unlock most of the content right now within a couple hours. There is music to the game. I shut it off for the sake of this video. I always like just hearing the ambient noises in games. The wind there is kind of peaceful and calming. So it's a fairly easy game to play if you just need a relaxing, casual, chill-out city builder. It doesn't feel too stressful in the way you have to manage and micro everything. You can see we get a little rainstorm starts to fall on us there. And there's a ridiculous amount of things that you can run into in the ocean, which is important in a game based solely upon scavenging resources from the surface of the ocean. Hopefully we can see some more interesting weather events and some things we'll have to deal with out on the ocean, like enemy raiders, etc. down the road, but for a game that's in pre-alpha, it feels ridiculously complete and it's fun to play. So big thank you to the devs for sharing this one for me, and if it's something you're interested, like and subscribe and I'll keep you posted on updates on the game, and you can find the link in the description. I'm going to catch you guys later. This is a Mr. G indie game review for the week. Be good, Mr. G out.